Good morning, fellow traders. Bob here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Tuesday, September the 21st, 2021. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's just see what we left of the market yesterday. So we did get a big dip buy at the end of the day yesterday, even though we had a down day. So monthly chart still looking like a bearish engulfing candle, but anything could happen in the next couple of weeks. And we've also got Fed Day this week too, so that could be interesting as well. So we'll see if they add fuel to the fire or if they help with the dip buy. So either way, we had this evening star reversal on the weekly chart, which got some nice downside follow through. And you can see here on the daily chart, we stayed below the 80 EMA for a while. We lost the 50-day moving average on Friday, and then we had a big gap down yesterday and a push, and we ultimately bounced off the bottom of the cloud. So really cool stuff there. So at this point now, we're basically looking at this as a leading diagonal here, wave 1. You can see we have an ABC wave 2, and then we had an impulsive move down yesterday. I don't feel like that's the entire amount of wave 3. It's possible it could be, and we could be working on a wave 4 move. But honestly, I kind of think that, well, it depends what the Fed's going to say, right? If it's really bullish, we go to all-time highs. But I do think that this is just a sub-wave 1 of 3, and we could see a sub-wave 2 up, and then a larger wave 3 down. But that's just the bear in me getting excited, so we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at the SPY. Okay, so SPY obviously had some increased volume yesterday, and which is pretty impressive. We got through the first geometric line up here, but we're still under a larger geometric line that you can see in the bubble report. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. So futures up 35 points here today, right? We were up like 40 or so, so we've got a nice overnight high right here. It kind of came off that level a little bit. You can kind of put a channel on this or a geometric line here going into today. We're just going to kind of, maybe track that going into today and see how it goes. But really the big thing is right, if we get, if whether or not we hold this gap, right, because right now we're over yesterday's highs. If we hold the gap, then there's a good chance that it could try to work its way up into the open gap above from Friday. Otherwise, we could get into yesterday's value area range and test the point of control. So we'll see how we go from there. MES, same thing again. Just a geometric line possible here off of these levels going into today if we want to stay bullish, right? So we'll see how that goes. Let's see with the Qs. A little bit of a nice, most everything had a pretty big V reversal yesterday. This is the, it was generally a very, very bearish day yesterday, and they just ripped it into the close, right? So we're getting some follow through on that one. Still below a geometric line above. Let's take a look at the IWM, the small caps here this morning. Small caps looking pretty strong right here, still under a geo from the other day. Larger triangle top from the other day. XLF gapping up here this morning. VIX, again, big spikes in the VIX tend to be shortable. So there's your drop here this morning. So a little bit of a move there. Apple. Let's take a look at the big Apple right here. So, wow, gapping up here this morning after its V reversal at the end of the day yesterday. And look at that, all the way at yesterday's highs. So, lots of signal zones above. So, Apple's probably going to be out of play for me today, but it doesn't mean it won't move. Let's take a look at Tesla. So, Tesla up about 5 points here this morning, gapping up a little bit after its V reversal yesterday. So, we had that going on. Bitcoin also had a V reversal yesterday, too, right? So, but what's really cool, guys, we called the 43,000. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get more in-depth video coverage on the stocks or setups that are on our radar, be sure to join our group or subscribe to the Bubble Report for more morning analysis. The Bubble Report includes S&P 500 review, also a market profile game plan on the S&P futures, sector updates, gappers, orbs, unusual option activity, economic calendar, and we also have Elliott wave counts that are on our radar made by Algo 382. Be sure to click the link at the end of this video to subscribe today.